Hey, welcome everybody. How's it going? Legacy, welcome to the channel finally.
It's
How
been
you
a
doing?
long time, Press. How we doing, man?
Bro, bro. Yeah. What can I say, man? I miss spaces, man. You know?
Hey, we can
Well,
only do so much.
bro. Yeah, man, you've hit the nail right on the head right now. It's hard out here, man. It's hard out here.
It's fun though, Press. I mean, this is the time to learn right now while the space is in a downward trend. It's time to study and get yourself acquainted with Web3, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah, man. Web what again? What where are we again? What is this space? Aren't we the crazy
Web3.
ones though, Legacy? Aren't
We
we the
are,
crazy Aren't we
but
the crazy ones? We are.
yeah,
If you're
I'm okay
watching this,
being crazy. I'm okay being crazy.
because bro, I've just been so fucking. I've been in the DC Discord, and so far so good, like right. But in the suggestions channel, I was like, hey, how about let's get a DC NFT channel? Two fucking eels straight away, bro, straight away, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think it just made me realize that yeah, man, we are like a chosen few, bro. Like we're not, and we argue with each other as well, like to no end. And it's like it's kind of tough to it's kind of tough to see if we're still doing the right things. Are we in this fucking space still? Like, what are we doing here? Why are we collecting JPEGs? By the way, not guys. None of this is scripted. By the way, we're just going off script. I'll open the floor to you, man. What do you want to talk about, man? Like I know I've put some headers and stuff, like, but because I really enjoy our conversations. Like I think out of anybody, I've learned what true ownership means from yourself. Really, I think not a lot of people, even the people collecting JPEGs as they call it, I think a lot of them don't know truly what the fuck they're doing. Like they're just all right, they're collecting, but is it really yours? That kind of thing, man. I think so. I just put that on the header. Yeah, we know what the market's been saying. Oh, you're right. Yeah, we know what the market's been saying recently. So yeah, everything all right there, by the way. What's happening?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what just happened with my cam. Okay, okay, there we go.
You just punched it out. Like, yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say, like, thanks for coming on. Like, finally, I don't know why and how it took 2 years when we fucking talk like a lot in spaces, man. Like,
Yeah, we speak a lot, man. I mean, ask me whatever's on your mind, Brez. I'm here to chat, man. It's been a long time. Hey, I do enjoy the legacy cow you got back there in the background, man. I'm kind of jealous. Um,
yeah, I
I,
mean,
I do got some collectibles I want to get pinned up, put on some. I want to blow them up, and put them on the wall, man. It looks good. It looks good.
like
The cow is pretty sweet.
kind of like what infinite objects, kind of
Yeah,
kind of
something like
thing.
that.
Yeah,
You know, but yeah, man. I, I was just having a chat, with the community the other day, and when you realize when I realize how early we really are to NFTs, these NFTs are very new within the space. Crypto is more so been around for some time. It's got time in the market. NFTs, however, kind of this is still a new it's still a new phase. We've only seen one upward trend for NFTs, and obviously we see them coming back down. And you know, everything moves in cycles. So I was talking out loud. What would be the next evolution of NFTs? Because we've seen them from JPEGs to storytelling experiences, to access tokens, to gated access, to tons of different, not tons, but there's been a few other things we've seen NFTs as. What will be the next evolution of NFTs when they have another cycle? What will be the new possibilities with NFTs? What are some of the access they'll grant? What are the possibilities? What will you be able to do with it? They're talking about gaming now. They're talking about putting NFTs inside NFTs as wallets. They're talking about new token standards with the tokens of the NFTs. So if you look at it, kind of zoom out, when they come back around, man, it should be exciting. It should be a lot of fun. Just get yourself prepared and mentally kind of engage in not only the wordplay that we use for NFTs, but also what the standards mean, what change they're moving on. Obviously, the capabilities you have with NFTs. I think there's so much to take in. You could talk about it all day.
Yeah, I mean, and we will probably talk about it all day, but like NFTs, like it's such a crazy word. Like it's almost like an alien language. Like what the fuck is an NFT? Um, I don't know, man. Like I've just realized, like people that do collecting, in general, they're a niche market anyway, right? Like probably people with some money, or like because I guess people, it's not a cheap hobby. Like
Not at all.
it's not like
Not at all. Yeah. It You can feel it. That's for sure.
yeah. And I kind of think, like I think back, like the narrative is so strong, but what the fuck happened? Like what like genuinely, like decentralized, centralized, they all took a dive, man. Why do you think that is? Like, is it just because it's been ridiculed so much, or is it because it was so linked to price because it's new, and when it went down, the hype went down, and how much of that is driven by what people perceive as value? Because I guess it hurts like everybody that been buying the top, I guess, and just seeing everything like that look like it is a fucking tough topic. Like it's like what happened. um but yeah, I think that's it. Like genuinely, that's one of the toughest parts of being where we are. And it's kind of like our company's then scared to be doing more and sort of adding to the effect. Like it's like, all right, there's a lull, and we're not gonna release anything. you know
I would say because so there's always fear with something that's new, and NFTs were a lot of NFTs were very high in value
Mm.
across a brand new market, a brand new medium. Again, it's new, so in something very new like that, money not only did money pour in fast, the space grew very fast at the same time. But when you have something new like that, we know it comes with risk. So when you mix that in with the risk and how fast things ran up, of course, there's going to be people who are terrified of what could happen to that money because with anything, there's cycles. So will you be losing a lot of money if you leave your money there? I'm sure that goes through people's minds. Or, will this, a lot of what I've seen over the last 3 years is the longevity of projects. So, you have the PFPs that survive.
Hey, dude, sorry. Can you just show me your T-shirt, because I've just clocked on that. Damn,
Yeah,
that looks sick, man.
Shout out to Cosmo, man. Cosmo put together some t-shirts. It
Oh,
is. It is. It's a nice shirt, man.
wow.
But yeah, it's like I said, there's many different things. So not only is this is the real world kind of crashing down with prices and inflation and things of that nature, but also being in a space that's unregulated. People are spending a lot of money. There's going to be people that run to the door fast, and obviously people ran fast. And then you're worried about, are these projects going to survive? Is my PFP going to be something that is able to stay there forever and hold value? I think it's just a lot of different things, but I think more so in it than anything, it's just a new space. That's kind of why we saw it go up, a lot of excitement, and then like any other market, we've seen it come back down. So I think we have yet to go back.
Yeah. I think like it's kind of like, I just right now I just think it's the sentiment's so low in that sense. It's like the remaining people that are still here, you really get to fucking know them. Like, because especially the ones that, do speak up and stuff. Cuz there was that flood of content, and the only content you kind of sort of see these days is scandal content, right? Or like, I don't know, someone covering drops. But even then, like, there's a lot of the unsaid things, like, the economics of going for a drop. And yeah, man, there's been a lot of wake up calls for plenty of projects, like dropping some things and expecting the masses will come because that IP has hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of social media following, but they didn't come over, man. They didn't buy your bags, man. Like, okay, we got that dollars up in here. What's up, man? Like, but you know what I'm trying to say, man. Like, it's crazy. Is
Yeah.
that is that where we're gonna live in like a few years with our
Yeah.
NFTs?
Hey, Prez, we're going. Hey, we're going to the moon. Hey, man. Hey, sorry, I'm still messing around with things. Prez, forgive
Hey,
me.
that's all
Hey,
good,
hey,
man.
shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the people who came into the chat. Prez, I think it's pretty dope that you're still going live on YouTube, man. Dropping content. Shout out to the content creators who are still here. I know it's not easy, but you find ways to deliver content, man. That's what people want. We want content. So appreciate you for that.
Hey, man. Hey, that's the topic we've kind of talked about, right? It's like what are the reasons why I went in? Just because I just want to do things like I haven't seen, so I'll just do it myself, right? Like that kind of thing. But now I'm here, man. I'm like, yeah, this shit's crazy. I think a lot of people want to get heard, want to get themselves heard at one point in anybody's life. Like, you want to be heard, you want to be part of the conversation. I think that's tough to break in. Like, like just in general. Like, you promise?
I pinky promise.
You think you promise?
Pinky promise.
So yeah, no, I think content creators have it tough. A lot of them disappeared, man. So if you're not doing it for the money, the views are arguably they're there, they're not there. Like, I think content creation is one of those, like, you just want to be heard. You want to make a mark. You want to question things or whatever. However else I've ended up carrying content, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I just seen a lot of things out there, and I haven't seen some. I'm still going, I guess, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy to have you on. Like, you know, like I said, I miss the spaces, man. I miss ATL spaces, man. Damn, that shit was on 24/7. It's like, do you remember how crazy it was? Like, it was like 7 days a fucking week, 24/7. You wake up, he's still going. He's fucking snoring. You wake him up. like yeah,
Life
that's
catches up, man. Life catches up. We've all went through our cycles of. The thing is, Pres, we're still here. That's the
mm,
thing. You know? We go through cycles as a community. It's an effort, and ATL says that a lot. You know, it's an effort that we have to, do the best we can to show up for the community on a daily basis or a weekly basis, or whenever we do. The fact that we're still coming together to talk about topics and discuss the space and learn. That's probably the biggest part. The fact that we still stick around is pretty phenomenal.
yeah, man. It's like a different life. Um, I think we're connected in this way for sure. Like there's this string that connects the community. Um, I think like the most exciting days definitely are the speculative days, and then the kind of seeing behind the curtain, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna be a while till we get there. You know?
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I know they're attacking SDCC pretty hard. Um, shout out to Candy. So, hey, Caitlin's gonna come on. By the way, Tuesday.
That
So
should be exciting.
yeah, I mean, I guess to kick things off, right? Like, I feel like, yeah, man, it's weird. It's weird being in this control group. I don't know how it feels. It's like your access to people building for you, and the brands that you love. I guess that's what we always wanted with some of our NFTs, right? Like I have something about my fandom that no one else has, or it's a treasured piece. And, people said that these things were important, or at least how they made you feel. Um, yeah, man.
I'll tell you this, Brad. In my opinion, I
Mm,
think NFTs move faster than crypto. I think I think I think NFTs will have a bigger propensity than crypto in the long run. And maybe that's in the near future, maybe that's in the distant future. But think about it like this. We have people in the space today
mm.
that collect NFTs, they don't touch crypto, but they know what it is.
Bro, same.
Right. But they're touching NFTs because these NFTs are representations of things that we know or
Mm,
IPs that we love. Or again, it gives you access to something.
mm.
We've seen projects of big name IPs come into space with tennis shoes, with dot swoosh, and people don't necessarily want the NFT. Maybe they want the shoe, or maybe they buy the NFT to get the shoe. The NFTs, they're easier. It's just easier. When you talk about, and I have conversations with people about blockchain and about crypto, um, it's it's easier to explain an NFT until you start talking about what's behind the NFT. But the NFT is as it is represented as an image on the token, or maybe it's imprinted on the blockchain. It's easier to understand for someone who's not in this space. It's easier than if you're telling them go get this and
Mm.
buy this and exchanges and you know what I'm saying?
Use this wallet. It's gonna go to the moon. It's faster. Oh, it's fucking. It's transparent, and it's like, damn, I just want to buy Batman.
Well, you just want to collect. You see,
Yeah.
a lot of people are just collectors. It's kind of hard to collect crypto. I mean, you can, but
Number,
it's
number.
you can collect an NFT. You can just buy it and hold on to it forever if you wanted to. That's and have it be what it is, just the NFT. Or you can evolve an NFT. NFTs can evolve. Um, Crypto doesn't necessarily evolve. Maybe the tokenomics of the blockchain of the asset, the token does, but it's a little bit different functionality. NFTs have a bigger propensity, in my opinion, to reach more people, kids, adults, people like us, teenage, anyone and everyone.
Mm.
Who's to say your dog can't have an NFT, Press? Who's to say that?
Bro, she could be a meme coin and by herself, man.
Who's to say, man? You never know. Sky's the limit. Hey, so Prez, what's your thoughts on Candy being at Comic Con this year?
That was pretty quick, right? I mean, I wasn't expecting it for one. It's like then they never made an appearance physically. They never had to make an appearance physically. Like that's the swagger that they had. Like for the last 2 years, they made good without branching out to a Comic Con. I wouldn't say it's because times are down. That's why they're over there. But what I'm trying to say is like it does feel like escalation or at least evolution. And I think they're really pushing the Legacy Cow brand. Like, holy shit. Like, out of all of DC's appearances in San Diego Comic Con, this is the digital representation of DC. Our project, the Legacy Cow. I think it's pretty fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no influencer is screaming from the top of their lungs about it because I've been banned already. And if I scream about it, no one cares anymore. But um, yeah, man, I've been canceled already. But yeah, I think it's pretty fucking cool. Like, I think it's actually insane that an NFT collection, like the blockchain technology, is where DC chose to restart its engaging its fans by voting again. I think it's like, come on, put two and two together. They're trying to stay ahead of the game. That's what I think, man. I think it's insane, the Legacy Cow. Like just the way it's growing. And guess what? The Legacy Cow is the same number as back cows, bro. Back cows, they're really longing out. Like they've put the back cows in the like. It's kind of like when you save Action Comics #1 in your back pocket, like the end game. Like when do you want to cash out the major grail that everyone's gonna wake up? I think that's back cows, man. Bro, everyone's flooring it. It's $100 right now. Rest in peace, man. NFTs are dead. But yeah, that's what I think about. Sorry, I've veered away from the topic so much.
Hey, man. Yeah,
You enjoy it though. As long as you enjoyed it, it's all good.
I I agree with you. Like I'm still kind of in awe to
Hmm,
see what's
hmm.
going on with the Legacy Cow. If
Crazy,
you
right?
if you
Fucking
think about
crazy.
it, Prez, I've been doing some short stories on my timeline just to keep, to have fun with the back cow.
Hmm,
If you look at the Legacy Cow, the Legacy Cow as we know it is it's everything that Batman's, all of his data, all of his information, his skill sets,
hmm.
his fighting styles, all the data from past stories, past events. It's everything. It's all of Batman. The Legacy Cow is right. And the Bat Cows, though, as I do my stories, you can see that the Bat Cow is actually the representation of each individual story within the Legacy Cow. So remember, the Legacy Cow, if you put it on, you can become Batman. If something happens to Batman, boom, you have the Legacy Cow. Someone athletic enough puts it on, they become Batman. The Bat Cows, however, are a representation of every story. You see characters the within the traits. You see storylines from comics within the backgrounds. You even see different Bat Cows from past events within the dominoes, within the ears, within the jaw lines. But the stories from Batman's life, or I guess from Batman's legacy, his arc, it comes, it's in the Legacy Cow. but it comes out in the back cows. If that makes sense, you can see the story in the back cow, but with the legacy cow, through the legacy cow, you see Batman. So I think it's an interesting tie. They are tied in whichever way they come to life with the back cows with into the comic world, which I'm hoping comes next. Then we can actually get more information and see exactly what the cow represents, because there's still some things that they've said in the past that still need to be shown, but we have yet to see them.
Hey, you see Breeze the coolest flexing his penguin cowl on us, man. I know he's talking over here, but he's really low key flexing his cowl on us. Like, I mean, that is all to say about this penguin cowl right now. Hey, yeah, like I said, like I'm just dying out here, man. Like they're killing my back cows, man. I want to hear about my back cows. Why is it always about the legacy cow? Why is it always a comic drop? Like, when are we gonna get back on track again, man? They're a bit lost right now. They tried to venture out of back cows, and it's like it's rough, man. Like the V 1.2. Like obviously everyone's asking me what my views are on that and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. Like, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's all I can say. If it does sell out, I'm super happy, But yeah, man. Like, like if you ask anybody that I know, like I don't know, like I'm just speaking for myself. It's like I just want to get on with the bad cows, man. I feel like, damn, this year is gonna be a long wait if we have to go behind the legacy cow. But saying that, right? I do think it's pretty cool that like we have these drops, like the Catwoman claw. Like who the heck is gonna be burning there to get a Catwoman legacy cow? Like,
Yeah, those do look pretty neat. I would agree with that.
yeah,
Con exclusive, that's even better. Con exclusive.
like who's gonna burn this? Number one. Number two, don't you think it's quite crazy that one of the rarest, probably this is probably gonna be the rarest legacy cow there is. Um, it's mirrored the trait material of one of the one of ones in the collection, which is the Catwoman leather. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but it's a happy coincidence. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it will get merged by a lot of fans. You know, their story, their storytelling, their story building. So of course it's gonna come within waves. But I'm with you. Hopefully we get another wave for Back House. The wave right now is the story building around the legacy cow. I'm hoping they bring us into that to the point to where we're building those two together. You can see the wave happen at the same time. But yeah, slow motion, man. That's yeah, it's that storytelling aspect that is very slow motion. DC is pretty good at that.
I think it's pretty insane that they've just come out with a comic about the legacy cow with Catwoman, such a prominent character. Like I feel like we're moving up in the ranks, man. Like, we're starting to affiliate ourselves with better characters as well. I'm super excited about this one. This drop. I guess the drop's gonna be available for everyone, right? Gonna be a digital drop, right? It has to be, right?
Correct. The digital on Candy will be, I believe, on Thursday.
Would anyone care? I mean, it's
Of
not.
course. I can't waste time worrying if anyone else would care. I'm excited to read the
I'm
comic.
excited.
I'm
Yeah.
going to read the comic. Hey, Prez, the one thing, and somebody had asked. I think it was MJ. He had asked me about the comic before we seen the cover, and my first thought was, bro, this has to be a fire cover. Like that's my. I'm like, it's Catwoman. We want to see a beautiful Catwoman.
Hey,
Want to see the legacy cow.
hey,
We want the cover to smash. It has to, because people nowadays, Press, you know this. People buy comics for the cover. So even if they don't read it, if the cover is fire, people will be, going for these comics. The cover is on point.
bro,
The cover
bro.
alone is fire. So I was
Bro,
excited
what
about
is the laser coming out of her, man? What the fuck is happening? Bro, what is that? And how much leather can you put in one cover, man? Jesus Christ. Like 80% of the cover is like fucking leather.
It's
But
beautiful.
hey, we're not true comic book fans, Legacy. So how dare we talk about comics?
Hey man. I'm just here to have fun. That's it, Priz. I'm still having fun, man. If the fun leaves, I can leave with the fun.
Oh no, don't
You
say
know,
that. Don't like we're still I mean, bro, we're still getting the shit, man. Like it's just obviously not in the things that I would have expected by now, but it is pretty cool to have Catwoman and the Legacy Cow together. Hey, can you imagine a Catwoman and fucking Bat Cows one day? I can. Or like a spin-off
it would be nice.
animated series, bro. Submitted by fans. Submitted by fans.
Hey, asking you shall receive. I keep dreaming big, Priz. That's all I want. Like I said, because digital assets can transform. What I want to see, to be honest with you,
Mm,
I want to be able to make those stories I'm creating into NFTs.
yeah, absolutely.
That would be like, for me, you know what I'm saying? That would be fire. Having the ability to create something around your assets, or we've seen that with other assets. If we get any type of rights to do something like that and create, it would be fantastic to see that come into fruition.
Like
That
this? Mm,
Yes. Yeah, I'm having fun with those, man. I'm having
mm.
having a lot of fun with those.
That's like the district associated with a cow, right? That you have.
So that back cowl is a part of district. I believe it's District One. I believe it's District One, which is prison circuit, and you see prison circuit. The background, as I was explaining to you, the cows represent stories. So the background of that back cow is contaminated.
Hmm.
If you are familiar with the contaminated, when Batman becomes contaminated, he meets Dr. Phosphorus, who's the last picture that you see. Batman comes entangled with him and he ends up becoming contaminated. Well, the background of that bat cowl is contaminated.
No way. Wow.
Correct. So it's, again, the stories come through the bat cowls and they can tell you a little bit more about the history of Batman's rogues gallery and where he's come from for the last 80 years.
Damn,
It's phenomenal.
that's so cool, man. Bro, I could talk about back cows all day. I guess we are gonna just do that. Wow, wait. Now you reminded me to feature dcbackhouse.com. Um, I know I mentioned it the other day, but shout out to Dr. Mark. dcbackhouse.com. He's
Yeah,
done
he's
it.
doing a phenomenal job.
And look, like he's made it so that you can connect some form of wallet. Yeah, I'm not gonna connect mine. Not yet, anyway. Um, but yeah, he's I guess he's added the chance of you hitting, let's say, three materials, and obviously like the rarity stacked on each other, like mathematically. So I know there's a lot of like talk about rarity calculator and like but when you say everything is rare, nothing is rare. So it's one of those things that I guess I guess um, Candy is trying to dodge regulate. Is it regulation or something? Why are they not putting a rarity thing in there? I guess it has to be led by the community, right? The community decides what's rare and what's not. It's up to us, right? At the end of the day. But yeah, man, I'm looking at many like different mod materials here. Um, Sheesh.
Yeah,
I
if I'm not mistaken, he has the site detailed out to where you can search cowls based on
the traits,
the,
right?
the traits and also the attachments, the backgrounds. It's phenomenal, and that's the one of the best things about Web3 with decentralization. I don't think decentralization is a farce. When things are decentralized, there's no entities telling you what you can and can't do. You can create things and take your assets that you have ownership of and put them in places that no one else has control of, or you can create new experiences or new sites or new marketplaces. There's no one necessarily in control of it. It would be decentralized. So yeah, in terms of the assets, I think what Mark is doing with the site is phenomenal. I think it's got some other features too that he's doing on there as well. I
Yeah,
believe storytelling experiences.
yeah. Oh, you're talking about like if you click on one, damn, you can see. Look how rare it is as well.
Correct. There's
Damn,
the district. You can see all of the attachments. You can see all the
Bumblebee,
traits.
Bumblebee, right? Bumblebee. To me, this like there's a lot of ooh, and then there's a game.
Correct. That's what I was talking about. That's the it's like an experience, story experience. It's pretty neat, man. You got to mess around with it. But he's doing a pretty unique job creating that for the community.
You wake up in a dim. Whoa, okay. Dimly lit room. I guess this is like AI, right? That's helping him with this. You wake up in a dimly lit room, your head is pounding. As you try to gather your senses, you realize you're wearing the Batcal 82063, which is charcoal matte vinyl and classic yellow gloss accents. The bat sense infrared receptor in the forehead glows faintly, and the network comms accessories in the earpieces crackle with static. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoes through the room. Well, 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 if it isn't the bat himself, a voice taunts. The Joker emerges from the shadows, his face twisted into a manic grin. Or should I say, the wannabe bat? You realize you're in Chinatown, obviously, which is the district where the cow belongs. The neon lights of the neighborhood flickering through the windows. The Joker circles you, his eyes gleaming with malice. I've got a little game for you, Batsy, he said, twirling a knife between his fingers. Your precious cow has been rigged with a little surprise, and if you don't play by my rules, let's just say it won't be pretty. You have three options, three choices. Attempt to reason with the Joker and find a peaceful solution. Fuck that. Try to disarm Joker and escape. Along with Joker's game. I kind of want to play along, but obviously,
It's cool, man. It's just there to have fun.
or do I have to put three? Oh, okay. Oh, damn, and it just keeps going.
Correct.
Damn, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing to experience, man.
What the fuck? And it doesn't end. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Hey, when we talk about how each of the cows tell a story, like to me, this the story is the hunt. So this is Jake, like finding, trying to find one of the rarest back cows in the collection, being a one of one, being the only one with the three mod. Jake getting one of the rarest clown prince back house, so like the Joker back house. It's like six in the collection. Dr. Backhow sniping this one off the market. You dig. Buying this one, calling it Donatello. Whose is this one? Oh man, my mind is drawing a blank. This is Pirate Bro that owns this one, I think. Um, that's Chokies. That's Pirate Bros. That's Dr. Backhouse. I'm not even sure. That's Choki's. I do not know. This is one of the newer ones. Yeah, this is from the buyout. Must be. This is Garen's. This is Ryan Stafford's, the one he sniped. Uh, three material, like visible three material. There's only like three of them in the collection. That's the sort of things I see as like someone who really went deep in the collection. Like I could go on like Dr. Backhouse, Killer Croc, Jan's, Camo Cow, like Red Carbon, like seeking out this material because he really messed with it. Riley sniping this one out. Like things like that. This is Richie Rich. These are the kind of stories that I know. You digs, the two of Jake's, like the Green Force Field. Like these are the stories that I know. Um, like that come from the back house that you can't really replace with anything. To me, they have intrinsic value, and I'm sure people that hold them, it has intrinsic value for them because of the sentiment of how they got it. Like, how did they acquire it? Why do they want to keep it? Does it mean something to them? It's like it crystallizes like a part of their life of acquiring it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's historic. That's for sure. If you're talking about a PFP, the PFP is historic, man.
Yeah. And then yeah. So yeah, Dr. Mark. So guys, just check out dcbackhouse.com. Ah, wow. And obviously not all the cows are there, and you can add yours manually as well. It takes a bit of effort, or you could just DM Dr. Mark, but it is pretty cool, man. Honestly, he's probably like sound asleep by now. It's like past midnight. But if he gets around to watching this, he'll probably be pleasantly surprised. Like Kings, Swags, everybody's here. Dr. Mark, Adonis's. Wow, just Ken Penguins. Like this one is sick. Damn it, right?
Yeah, Ken is a thief in the night, man.
Damn. It's Harley Quinn, bro. Never listed on the market either, right? Like, like NFTs could be dead and stuff, but we're still not fucking listing it. Like, there's no way some of these guys are selling their backups. It just makes them who they are. Like, that's who we know him for, man. Anyway,
The identity,
yeah,
right?
that's it. Your virtual identity, especially online. Um, so yeah, man. Is there anything else in your mind? Like, I mean, I guess I you said this a million times, but are you kind of excited with the coming announcements for self custody?
I am. It's written down. It's obviously in word form, but as always, Fred, this space is about what you do, not always about what you say. So
Hmm.
um,
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting to see more things come to into fruition. Waiting till it's actually delivered. But yeah, it's nice to see it. It's nice to see it detailed out, man. Uh, just as always, being patient.
So yeah, from what I hear, and maybe I'll let Caitlin talk about this on Tuesday, but yeah, from what I hear, man, yeah, I guess it's the announcement before the announcements, because you can announce a schedule. That's another thing, right? So I mean, it's been so long, and it's so like we've been asking for it for so long. Like at this point, it's like when it happens, it happens. You stop caring about the date because you just get yourself into a fit of rage that never ends.
Well,
Like
this is the time though, Fred. There's a lot of people who still don't know how those things work. So there's still a lot of time for people to experiment with that and try out wallets, try out what you could do, how you can protect yourself when if you do choose to remove your things from the platform. That's usually how people get you know um, into trouble. You're moving things around, you're excited, you're moving fast, and then poof, it's gone. Move slow, be precise, know exactly what it is you're doing. Double check your wallets, double check, everything you need to be safe. Is Safety is the biggest concern within the space as of right now, especially when it comes to you're the person who, to Breeze's question, ownership or true ownership. When you control an asset with ownership, you're the one who is controlling any permission with the NFT. So if someone wants to have permission to your wallet, you give them permission. If you want to send the NFT, if you want to uh, whatever with the NFT, list it. Your wallet is giving it permission. If you're in charge of the permission of your NFT in every facet, you are the owner of the NFT. That's ownership. So once you get that ownership, the second you give permission to your assets, that's how people lose in the space. You're at some form or fashion, you give permission, and there goes your NFT or your wallet.
Oh, you think Candy releasing our keys, would that demand, would that be the end of centralized platforms as we know it, or do you think we'll see a hybrid? Because I do think we'll see a hybrid, because in the beginning, I guess a lot of people won't choose to take it out, but there's that tug of war, like, right, of what we want our royalties. We won't get our royalties, if we don't, if people are trading within each other, and it's about to go down, obviously, because, like, someone dropped it in chat earlier today, just about like, hey, I'll trade you a couple of things for your back, Kyle. Suddenly, suddenly it unlocks options, shall we call it, like options, and it's a damn beautiful thing, because suddenly it's kind of like just real life assets. Once DC makes them, once Candy makes them in a drop format, it's out in the ether, man. It could do what it does. It's out of their control. Let the bird fly from its nest, like, as they say. But what you're talking here, and I'm connecting the two together, is the holy grail of actually owning Batman. Not Batman, but a slice of Batman and something new. And suddenly, and I think creative licenses, that are about like Inklings, Broadside, they allow you to do that, as long as, I guess, what Broadside ran into was when somebody used their good image to scam somebody else. Like, I think that was one of the incidents that happened. Someone did a shoe collection. I won't name who it is, right? And then suddenly, they used Broadside's reputation, and that dragged it. And I sort of, you'll see that with backhouse, because not everybody that has a backhouse is reputable, but it takes away from the good name of some of the people that are. Um, Whoever's championing it, I don't know. Jim Lee's wearing one, like, not that people associate Jim Lee with his backhouse. It's been up there for fucking 2 years, like, the president of DC. yet, 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 yet DC fans just seem to fucking hate NFTs. But hey, your main man is wearing one. Um, it's kind of crazy.
It's the unknown, Pred. Like this again. The space is the unknown. People fear what they don't know. So as long as people don't know, kind of the world they're playing in, of course, there's always going to be fear. But in terms of like you're asking about platforms and closed ecosystems, I'm not against I'm not against closed ecosystems or ecosystems that hold your assets. What I am against is ecosystem telling me that I can and cannot move it. If there's going to be people who feel safer having their assets in a custodial wallet, that's fine. We're used to that within the Web2 space where someone else is in control and they are responsible for the asset. But it should always be a choice. There should always be a choice of people who don't want to be in there or people who do want to be in there. And I think Candy is slowly transitioning into that. I mean, it's been stated. There's other ecosystems as well in the space that have made that transition recently. We're seeing it happen more and more. But yeah, I think they're understanding it as well as the users that it should be an option. That's what we want. That excuse me, that's what I want. I want the option. What's up, Sean?
Hey man, bro. I guess they're following us over here, man. But there's never a lack of fucking action around this space, right, man? What is he kicking up about now? Palm is a dead blockchain, bro. Where the fuck did that, like, out of all the conversations we've been having, like, how did my guy just slip that one in there? What is the definition of a dead blockchain? I think it's still functioning. So how can it be dead, man? Please, please tell me what is a dead blockchain? Does it mean it doesn't have a token? It doesn't have a price? Does it mean it's dead? Like it's functioning correctly, bro.
Hey, Prez, that's a perfect segue, actually, right? You can anyone can go to palm.io. I've been over there a lot for the last 3 weeks and trying to share the information. On palm.io, you can get all the information about the connectivity of the blockchain, what they're trying to achieve, what wallets are compatible with it, what platforms are compatible with it, what features are going to be on Palm's blockchain. And once you do that, you can see not only the compatibility, but you can have an idea of where Palm is trying to go
Oh, look, Candy's there.
with their blockchain. Correct. So if you have those questions, I would recommend anyone just check out palm.io. If you want to know about Palm, that's probably the easiest way to get some information.
Hey, I've seen a transaction that happened 3 and 4 minutes ago. That means it's not dead, right? Because someone just made a transaction 3 or 4 minutes ago. Um, so it's very interesting. What does dead mean? I'm inviting Sean to say a bit more because it's pretty alive to me. Bro, what is happening to the stream right now, bro? Are we being trolled? What is happening? Does anyone else find this legacy cow collectible story kind of thing? Isn't this supposed to be a villain? Okay, so Omi Power, very interesting name, by the way, and token. Um, like what does an exciting story mean to you? Does it mean high prices? I'm just trying to ask a bit more about this. Ugh. Anyway,
Hey,
man.
but that's going to be the thing, though, Press. Even in comics today, even in stories today, movies today, there are movies that people don't like,
Hmm.
that other people like. It's not going to be something that everybody likes, which is fine. The whole thing that I really like about it is the cows and the legacy cow, the comic in general. Look at how they're inviting different artists, different writers,
Hmm.
different interpretations. That is what grows the story arc for characters.
Hmm.
Because, for instance, there are artists who draw Batman that don't get a lot of attention. But then there are other artists that do their interpretation of Batman and it goes crazy because it can be interpreted in different ways by different people. From art to the way they describe the character to the way they, describe the story. As long as DC and Candy continue to develop that, where they're letting artists bring their interpretations of the back cows of the legacy cow, where they're creating new comics with new artists, with new writers, with the different story arc and new characters within the story as well. That is going to be the future of where the legacy cow can go, because it may not catch on with one artist, but then another artist will do his interpretation, and then it can go in a different direction, and that IP goes out to the world in different in different phases and in different viewpoints. I think it's fantastic, but it's still early.
Man, like I said, I just want Dan Panosian to come back and do another cover, bro. I know it's a tough one to get him out every time, but damn, like, and yeah, like I guess some of the artists, like, especially in the artist editions, right? Like, Ivan Reese, like we all know him as in the community. He's like a community loved artist, but I guess some of the more established ones, like Frank Miller, um, and Jorge Jimenez as well, has been really good. But I didn't hear about Olivier. I know he's done some things with Marvel, like, yeah, the Rock version of the Spider Man, things like that. Is that what you meant? And I guess the artists on who did Catwoman as well, right? I'm not sure if they're well known or
He is actually.
wow, yeah,
He's a prominent artist.
okay. So they are bringing in the big guns, especially for Catwoman. Like,
It is, man. And remember the physical for the Legacy Cows coming out, and that's from a well-known artist as well, Dan Nguyen. So again, these are different interpretations of the back cows and the legacy cow, which we're about to see here pretty soon. But I think that cover alone, Prez, is fire. I need that in CGC. You know what I mean? Like I just
oh,
when I came into the space, I wasn't much of a CGC collector. I still have very small CGC collection, but that would be one to lock away. Yeah, just to lock it away. Pretty cool though. Pretty neat book. I just want to see what's on the inside. It's fan voted, so what votes have we participated in that are going to end up in that comic book?
oh, I see. So everything we've been voting on for crafting could be here. Ding.
Ding. Yes, sir. We're going to be in this one as well, sir. Yes. It should be fun.
And you think we're gonna see some back cows in there? No, right? They can't.
Hey, hey, my fingers are crossed, man. I've been told from parties that these can easily go into comics. We've seen interpretations of it on the Candy side, on the digital side with 1059.
Bro, there's gonna be so much salt if the multiverse happened all over again and they haven't been included.
Hey, we're gonna find out, Pred.
Oh shit, bro.
We're
That's
going to find out.
oh man. It's yeah, man. Is there anything else you wanted to cover? I know, like, where do you think DC is headed? Do you like the new cape? Do you like the new gun style?
What's that for? New series coming up?
Yeah?
The Cape Crusader?
No, I was talking about next year, like the new Superman shots.
Oh man, you're a Prez. You know who my guy is, man.
Who's that?
You know, Superman is my guy, Prez. Batman is number two. Sorry, Batman fans. He's number two.
I'm trying to
Soups,
find one.
Soups will be making his debut next year. And hopefully James Gunn will put him on the red carpet in the right way. I guess that's what we're waiting on.
Bro,
So
I know it's in my timeline. All right, so this is the first reveal. Mm, man, I'm hyped. Oh, come on. I'm gonna see some more. I've been reposting it. Okay, I did a lot of Hawk 2 ones. Yeah, you can see I've not prepared this. But yeah, James Gunn. I'll just search for it. Um Bro, this is tough. But yeah, man, it looks like the trunks, man. He does look the part as well. Are you
yeah,
excited over it? You think he's gonna
I think it'll change as the movie goes on. It'll start out one way and then change as the movie progresses. But yeah, I hope not to be steered wrong, but I got faith in James Gunn. I got
bro?
faith in James Gunn.
What a back that is, man. Like if you're like lost in the crowd, right? Like and you're like wondering some sort of like multiverse or like you're in a dream, that's fucking Superman. Like you wouldn't think that's cosplay. you know?
Yeah, the cape is fire.
That is fucking on point. Like the
The
back
cape
is
and
on
the
point.
symbol is fire. Yeah, you know.
Like you see the amount of people like hype this up. Like or like just has a sort of like people have mixed feelings, bro. They're stuck in the past. Like, like they want Cavill to come back and like Snyder, like, But yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna have to do right because Snyder did a hell of a job, man, with the Snyderverse, bro, on the Justice League. So he's got some competition, bro. He's gonna have to show up. Snyder fans is gonna be the first one banging at the door. I think James got it, man. It is gonna steer how we see DC on screen because as of right now, there's not very much content. As of recently, that is something that's continuing. One of my favorite movies, Prez, is the new Batman series. I wasn't a fan of Pattinson when I first heard about it. I was like, "That's a
no,
joke." But then,
no,
I saw the movie. Prez, for me, that's the best Batman movie I've ever seen. I don't care what anybody said. I got to see Batman.
I,
Ask yourself this: When have you
wow,
think
Robert
about
Pattinson, Batman, really?
think about this, Press? When is the last time you've seen Batman as a detective? I'll wait because you don't. You see Batman in some glorified superhero, uh, you know, image where he's beating the junk out of enemies and jumping off buildings and bat bikes and but you don't Batman is the world's greatest detective. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective.
Bro, it looks like a vampire over
Yeah,
here, man.
we see him fight and we also see him be the detective. It's in the early stages of Batman. So I think they hit it on the head. I thought it was a good movie. And yeah, that's who Bruce Wayne is. When he was younger, he was nocturnal. That's where the bat came from, bro. He was out at night. Sleep during the day, you get busy at night. I got to see Batman in that one. That was pretty dope. And the Batman too, I think it's coming out 2026. I think it is. Should be pretty dope.
Yeah. So you think there'll be a crossover with the Gunverse?
I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. Like it is speculation, but James Gunn has actually accepted that movie. He didn't necessarily say that it would be a part of what he's building, but things can change. And as long as that's why I said if they do the second movie in a good light, like the first one was, I think it would be hard for James Gunn to move away from his Batman because he would be at that time, he would be the standing running Batman. So why would you move away from that Batman? But you never know. Yeah, I also like that Catwoman too. I know a lot of people can agree with me on that one. That was a pretty good Selena Kyle. Yeah,
You,
pretty good.
yeah, you think? Dang, pretty famous father, right?
Yeah, hey, the different worlds of Batman. That's what it is. The different universes. Yeah, it's all fun, man. It's all fun. When the fun ends, I'm out of here. Until then, let's rock.
Yeah, I don't know where the hour went. I'm not sure if we've actually said anything of note, but it's been fun, man. Like, I don't. Is there anything you want to close out with? I didn't want to. Like I said, like usually I would give out. Like I even sent you something, like just what my thoughts are. I'm not even sure if I covered them all. But yeah, man, do you want to close out with anything? Obviously, as with anything, I hope this is just the start. And yeah, man, you jump on whenever you can. Yeah, man, do you have any parting thoughts with us? To leave us like with where we're at, where we're going.
Yeah, I'll leave you with I'll leave you with this, Prez. First and foremost, I appreciate the stage on your platform. You're doing a hell of a job. Keep pushing with your platform. It always starts slow. No one cares, and then when it takes off, you're on the moon. So
To the
you gotta stay consistent. You know what I'm saying?
to
You're
the
being consistent. People are watching, but I'll also say, even in the digital space, it's extremely early. NFTs in itself is early, so you know, don't know which ones are going to quote unquote, make it or be the top of the top. But we're here to speculate. And also, communities make these NFTs what they are today. So as long as there's a strong community behind your projects can go pretty far. I just want to see these projects keep building. I want to see the space innovating,
Mm.
and I'm excited for where the future is going to hold, man, with the digital space. And yeah, I'm to be honest with you, Brez, I'm over the moon. I'm excited for what Candy is doing with the Legacy Cow at Comic Con. Um, in my opinion, I think it's fantastic. Again, they're growing the story for the Legacy Cow. They're touching different parts of Batman and turning it into the canon, as they said. It's
Mm.
touching those characters, and it's evolving. And as long as it evolves, in my opinion, this is speculation. As long as it evolves, the Bat Cows evolve right along with it because
Mm.
they're tied at the hip in terms of the mint.
Mm.
They're tied at the hip in terms of what we as cows did that first 2 years. We did a storytelling experience with, Harley Quinn, and
Mm.
she's inside at the end of that comic and everything. So
Mm.
we shall see where things take shape. But I'm excited for where we as fans get to participate and play and just enjoy the ride, man. It's fun. It's fun. And I really, hey, last point, Press. Caitlin, Caitlin and Shay. I had a feeling Candy was going to be at the Comic Con. I didn't plan on going either way because 20, this year is crazy.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah. Yeah.
those are two ladies within the Candy platform from the team I'm familiar with. I really wanted a chance to get to talk to those ladies in, the real world. So hopefully, I'm hoping to see them at more future events in the future, maybe even with a heads up, so that myself and hopefully some other people within the community can link with those people in the team because they make the dream work. So to them, I want to see more of them, hopefully in the future. And Candy, make them get out there. Candy, make them. Make them.
Just push them out there, like
Make them
they're
go to
there
work.
every day. That they're not
Yeah,
allowed to work anymore. Like just
right,
be out there taking questions. Yeah.
right. And
Oh man,
hopefully we can see Dan too. I know Dan's overseas, so hopefully we can see Daniel Heyman and even Scott. You know, even Scott
very tall guy, man. Yeah, yeah,
Novogratz. I know Novogratz is over there too. But yeah, we got a lot of big characters over there, man. At Candy, so shout out to Candy. They doing big things as well. So it looks good, man. The future is shaping.
yeah. I don't think we've scratched the surface, have we, of what Backhouse could do? Ah, we haven't done anything really so far. Like nothing to the scale of what we want it to be. So yeah, there's a lot of waiting, bro.
Prez, build it into whatever you want it to be. That the only thing they can tell you is no. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why Mark is doing what he's doing. That's why shout out to who is it? There's someone who's always creating content as
Jed
well.
Pell. Jed Pell.
Yeah, Jed Pell, thank you. He's been creating his take on the cows. So
Yeah.
all you can do, like in Web3, Web3 is about being a creator.
Yeah, he's just having
Just
fun, man. I'm
create,
sure he
bro.
doesn't give a fuck, bro. Like he just
The only thing they can do is tell you no. Until then, create, and your creation could turn into something that they might want to see or create or go further with in the future. Web3 is for creators. Create while you're here. That's all you have to do, man. And you might be something big in the space, man.
man.
So
That's
yeah, create.
yeah, bro. It like I said, we're just having fun out here. I mean, if that's not obvious, the rest is details. Um
Yeah. Besides being broke, man, we having fun.
Hey, my assets are
Yeah,
in NFTs, man. They're in NFTs, bro. Don't talk about my bags that way. It hurts right now. Man. It hurts.
it's tough, tough, man.
Hey, yeah. What else? No, that's it, right? Anything else? That's you want to finish
Yeah,
there?
I appreciate you, Prez. Real talk, man. It's been a long
Hey,
time.
man, I appreciate you,
We'll have to
man.
do it again. Hey, back house, baby. We in this bitch. Shout out to excuse my language. Shout out to Cosmo. Shout out to the back house family, man. We still here. We
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Shout out to everybody, man. This
And
thing of the
shout out to
year.
everybody going to Comic Con who is going to enjoy that. That should be fun at Comic Con. Salute to the team. Salute to DC. Yeah, yeah. We just getting going, man. Let's run.
Ellis, Ellis, bro. You made it to the stream at the end.
Prayers,
Um,
why are black people always late? I don't understand. Ellis, why are you late? This is crazy. They're always late.
the funniest thing is like when you say it, you're gonna end the stream. That's when the fun begins.
Right. This
like, you know what I mean?
is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, now the fun begins because it's ending now, right? Like, yeah, let this guy. Like, yeah, let's
Bruh.
go.
Hey, what happened? The show's over. Sorry. Come back next time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good stream, Prez. I appreciate you, man. Hey, let me
Bro.
borrow that. You're gonna have to let me borrow that cow, Prez, because
Hey,
if I go to the, if I'm planning on going down to Miami for SuperCon, hopefully next year or the year after. When I hit the club, I need a back cow.
oh,
So
bro, that
it'd be
lights up,
nice
right? Like,
yeah,
right?
it'd be nice to walk in the club with a cow like that
Like,
on.
what the fuck? Like, you go in the club, they'll be like, what? Who is this
Or the yacht party, whatever it is, man.
icon? Let me get a piece of him. You know.
Yeah, man, that's all it is, bro. I'll be pumping your bag. That's all it is, bro.
Hey, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Are we doing the pumping now, or have we done it already?
Not
Huh?
yet, not yet.
Like I said, like that was a poor attempt. Like you should have given me heads up. I could have lined up some topics there today, but it's been funny though. I don't know. I think you got some sort of magnet for some of the spicy comments today, man. You're gonna be having fun watching those back. But
Yeah, I know, man.
you're gonna be you're gonna be lighting one up. You'll be like, this motherfucker is on
Hey,
my case
Prez,
again.
Prez, I've been getting stones thrown at me for the last 4 years since I came into the space, so I don't mind it, bro. That's why I'm here. Uh, throw the rock harder next time.
Yeah, that was a pretty lame attempt today, guys. Like, that hasn't escalated too much today. Yeah, hope you do better next stream, guys. But yeah, to everyone watching, thank you for coming. Tuesday, we got Caitlin Burns dropping down. Holy crap, only half an hour, so line those questions up in advance. Don't be late. Um, Legacy, you're like, bro, like to me, you've always been in the stream, even though you haven't. This is the first time you've been in the stream. Um, but like to me, like the community's been solid. It's still there. Keeps ticking away. And yeah, we're just out here waiting in the wings, man, in the shadows. Waiting to see what happens. So, and by the way, like like I said, thanks for humoring me with the back on. Um, and yeah, thank you very much,
I'll
everybody.
have mine ready next time, man. I'll be ready next time. Yeah.
Bro, you know what it goes down. Like what the heck? These two are pumping their bags again. But yeah, no, cool. No, this has been really fun. Honestly, I could probably
Yeah.
carry on forever.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. See you guys.